This is awesome. They've been going like this forever. I could have started videotaping earlier, but I was on the phone. Sorry for my blinds being like this, but I'm not dressed. I don't want to stand in the window. Oh, there's my husband at work. He was just trying to pull out for work, and he got in the middle of all this going by. Guess he's in the parade now. He's going to be late for work if he doesn't. That's awesome. Please join me in praying for President Trump. He is definitely not doing well, and I'm really worried about him. Oh, maybe that's it. Shoot, I wish I had recorded this sooner, because this was going on for like a good 10 minutes. Well, no, there goes one. Before I started recording. But I was on the phone. I'm like, what is that rumbling? And at first it was these motorcycles that were just going and going and going. And it just sounded crazy. I looked up in the sky. I'm like, is that helicopters? What is this noise? And then I looked out front, and this was going on here. Awesome. Any more? There goes one. Good job, guys. My husband was doing a thumbs up out the window of his car, so they were all honking when they went by. Amazing. It just keeps going and going. I swear it's been like 20 minutes of this. See, don't tell me that everything is lost. There are still people out there that care. Lots of them. Even in this liberal state of New York, there's still lots and lots of Trump signs and flags alongside of all the people burning stuff down. You got people out there standing for Christ and also standing for our country, because I see a lot of signs that say Jesus is King and all kinds of great Christian signs, which really feels good alongside of all these millions of BLM signs that I see. This was encouraging. And I'm sure he really appreciates all the people that are standing outside of the hospital cheering him on, rather than people standing out there booing him and wishing him dead, which I'm surprised they're not doing that, because it's all over social media, which is just really disgusting. I think Biden is demon possessed, and I don't wish that guy dead. I mean, he's a human being, pedophile or not. I mean, that's between him and God. So I don't think any of us should be wishing anyone dead. You gotta be careful saying things like that. I don't know how much longer I can hold this up. I'm having a myasthenia gravis attack, so I don't know that I can do this too much longer. I stayed up way too late 2 nights in a row, and I'm paying for it now. My muscles are giving out. Man, I wish I had my GoPro instead of this crappy phone. It's probably going to cut off anyway. My phone has way too many pictures stored on it of my blood pressure for my doctor. And it's like taking up all the memory of my phone. Look at this. It's still going. Amazing. The people next door to us have a Trump sign, so that I think they're all honking for that too. Which they're new. They just moved in, so I'm like, oh, good. We're living next to people that are Trump supporters. can't get over this. I cannot get over this. Oh, guys, I gotta sit down. Oh, here, please. I'm gonna move down here. Oh, I wonder what the sirens are. Hopefully you can see this through the blinds. I'm kind of being stealthy here. Sorry, it's Sunday. It's a no bra day. I'm not going to stand in the window. Just going to sneakily peek and videotape people like a creeper. I am shocked that my phone has kept going this long. This is the worst phone. It's just barely hanging on, kind of like me. This phone is so old, and I've just been trying to make it last till Black Friday so I can get another one. I'm kind of thumbs upping through the blinds, but I don't know if they can really see this. Wow, look at that one. This is our new house, by the way. We just moved in here. See my grapes? My grapevines over there? We had a ton of Concord grapes when we moved in. It was just the perfect time for when they were coming out, so it was great. We love being in this new house. It's so nice to be all on one floor because I was really struggling with the stairs. Really struggling. Our other townhouse had really steep stairs, and I'm still kind of awaiting knee surgery, so, and that with the seizures and everything, it was kind of scary having to go up and down these stairs all the time. So this is all one level, and it's been really, really helpful. It's been a big blessing. Prayers answered. And for anyone who's been praying for me, I really appreciate it, because I went in to get my blood labs done, and they came back as better. I mean, I was on the verge of dialysis, and they just suddenly started going back up. Like God gave me a jump start. So he just keeps doing this, and the doctors can't explain it, but I'll take it. I'll allow it. I'll take any extra time I could get just to, if I can win one more person to Jesus before I get taken back. I'll stick it out. Stick it out here. Stick it out with me, guys. We're at the finish line, pretty close. I think the rapture's any day. Hey, by the way, last night I had the craziest dream that I looked up in the sky and I saw the sun, and then the clouds kind of left a clearing, and I saw a second sun, and then I saw the clouds went by a little bit more, and then I saw this blue extraplanet kind of kitty corner to the left of it, and a brownish one kind of kitty corner to the right, and all these little ones, all these extra little ones like debris, like a whole planetary system. This is like 3 times now I've had the same dream. So I really would not be surprised if God is just warning us that this is incoming, this planetary system, and we're going to be out of here soon. I think it's getting closer and closer. I've been having a lot of crazy dreams that seem really prophetic lately. I haven't posted them, but I'm really thinking maybe I will. Like, I had a dream about the other day that we were on a like a ski lift, or one of those sky lift things that they have at theme parks, where you're riding on this thing up in this on a wire, and all of a sudden all the people started fighting, and the sky ride thing just started swinging wildly back and forth, and people were just getting flung off. It was insane. And then all of a sudden these huge locusts came out and started stinging people, and it was like, no lie, 8 inches long, this thing, whatever this thing was. It looked like a giant grasshopper, and it was like 8 inches long. And the sting was horrific. I can't even describe the pain that I felt getting stung by this thing. So, and then I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, that was the most horrifying dream. And then I had another one that was really weirdly symbolic, I think, that I haven't posted, but I'm very curious if this could be symbolic of something. You let me know if you guys, anyone else has had this dream or heard of anyone. I was heading to a grocery store where oddly my husband worked, which he doesn't work at a grocery store, but we were going into this grocery store, and I saw this black bear just standing at the entrance to go into this grocery store. And then all of a sudden, this white polar bear comes out of nowhere and starts fighting this black bear. And then they both go in this grocery store, like they step on the thing that opens the doors automatically, and they go in, and they're attacking other people and knocking the store all crazy and knocking things down. And I rushed in behind and tried to get up on one of the shelves. Of how I got up on the shelf, I have no idea. But I got, oh look, there's a fire truck even. Wow, this is so cool. So cool. Look at this guy. Look at this. Amazing. Good job, guys. Good job. I'm trying to put my hand better where they can see it better, maybe. My thumbs up. Thumbs up, guys. Woohoo! Any more? This is just amazing. I hope this is actually recording. I was really disappointed if this actually cut off and isn't even recording anything that I'm showing here. That's the kind of thing my phone would do. Anyway, so I got up on one of these shelves, and I was like chucking like soup cans and stuff at these bears, trying to defend everyone from these bears. And then it ended, and I was like, you know, that almost seems really symbolic, kind of like how everyone, you know, the race war with black people fighting white people, and then going in and damaging stores and attacking other innocent people in the stores like these bears were. It was just, I don't know. What do you think? Do we just, does our subconscious just make this stuff up just because it's going on in the world? Or do you think God is showing us these things? I think sometimes he does. And sometimes it's hard. You got to use discernment to figure out if it's from him or not. But I don't know. It seemed really oddly symbolic of what is going on right now. I don't think we should get dragged into these race wars. I don't think that's what we're meant to do. We're supposed to be unified and love each other, no matter who you are. That might be it. Is that it? I can't hold my hand up anymore. All right.
So I just wanted to add a couple of things after, because I got a little bit excited and went on to the bear dream and didn't completely tell you about the other one, the one with the planets, because it was more to that I wanted to share. So the one with the planets, at the time I had been dealing with these weird, bratty, unruly kids again. I don't know if you recall that other dream that I had at the amusement park where I was watching, trying to keep track of all these crazy, unruly kids. Well, it was like that again. These kids, foul-mouthed, little kids, being violent and acting crazy. And then after this thing with the planets came, and you could see all these planets clearly, I'm like flipping out, trying to take pictures of it to show everybody. And I was trying to get everyone's attention to show them. And again, nobody cared. Nobody was paying any attention to these pictures. And then all of a sudden, I got flipped upside down and dragged up in the air by my legs, like that other one, and just floated up in the sky. And my concern was all for these kids. Oh no, these kids are down here, and what am I going to do with these kids? I'm being taken away, and they're down there, and this planet is coming. And it seems like this really weird pattern where I keep having these dreams about these crazy kids. And I'm wondering, my daughter said maybe it is because the way that this generation is acting like a bunch of violent, crazy, unruly kids. They act like immature kids, and they're all violent and out of control. And they're the ones that are going to be left with this incoming planet and all of the damage that it's going to do. And then again, I think the flipped up in the air thing and floating away is symbolic of the rapture. So I think this was really technically another rapture dream. So I think that it's encouraging that God is still telling us, hey, hang in there. This is what's coming. And also warn people about this incoming planetary system, because it was very clearly a second sun, and it had a blue planet off to the corner, which I think is that blue Kachina thing, and the brown dwarf that was off to the other side, like a brownish red planet was being dragged with it that was smaller than the big sun one. And then there was all these other little ones that were kind of all around it. Like it had its own stuff that it was dragging along with it. And I think that's what's coming. I really do. And in fact, I just saw something today where they were openly admitting again that they found some other rogue planet in our Milky Way. And so I think it's like this soft disclosure. Like they want to be able. They know the gig is up. Okay, they know everybody knows that this thing is coming. There's way too many people catching pictures of it, and so what do? They don't want people to think that they've been hiding it all this time. So then they act like, oh, look what we just found. There's actually, these planets that are incoming. So they're just slowly telling us, like, we didn't know. It's just, we just discovered this now. So you can't hold it against us. Because we're a bunch of liars. But they are. So, you want to just kind of warn people about this and keep an eye on the sky for any pictures that you might be able to take yourself, because you never know when the clouds might part and it shows through, because that's exactly what I dreamt. It was like these chemtrails were blocking it, but then for just a short moment, there was like a space in the chemtrails. And in that little short time, you could see all of this stuff was hiding behind it. So I think that's what God was trying to show me, that they're covering up this stuff with the chemtrails and blocking it out. And behind that, there's a whole lot going on that people have no clue. And because they're all crazy and fighting and acting like children. And while they're caught up in their own little squabbles like that, we're going to be taken away just like I was caught up in the air in this dream. And then again, that other dream with the ski lift, same thing. I mean, they were fighting. People were fighting each other. It wasn't even like they were fighting people that were in the other seats going up this. They were fighting the people they were with. Like they were all with, their own family and friends, and they were fighting them. And so badly that they were literally, like, physically fighting enough to make the thing swing wildly out of control and knock everybody off. So, and then, again, the locust thing came in. So, I just wanted to share those because I think that in combination with so many other people having these dreams, just the way that the Bible said that God would pour out His Spirit in the last days on all flesh, saved and unsaved. And a lot of people are getting these dreams when they're unsaved, and it's getting them saved because they're like, wow, this actually came true. And I think that was a part of, what helped me to grow too, was because I had some of the dreams way back in 2009 while I was still kind of a carnal Christian, or I was a baby carnal Christian, or I wasn't really properly saved. I haven't quite figured that out. All I know is that I was still living in the world back then and caught up in everyday stuff. And then, back in like 2016, I then got really properly saved because I actually started learning the Bible and dispensations and understanding our time frame, our dispensation. Then it clicked, and I actually heard the proper gospel, 1 Corinthians 15, 1 through 4, which I had never read before that. So once that happened, then my whole life changed. My entire life changed. Everything about me changed, and everyone around me could see the change. And I think that's a big part of why we are sometimes so broken and misbehave and rebel, and openly people see our mistakes and things that we do wrong, because then when we do get saved, they can see the drastic difference and see the contrast, so that they are like, wow, God really does change people from the inside out when they get saved. And that's a big, important part of the process. So don't beat yourself up over your past mistakes, and it will eat you up if you do. And I just want to encourage you today that if that's something that is bothering you, stuff that you did in your past, and you just keep finding yourself thinking about that, just don't, because it's all part of God's plan. Believe it or not, every little mistake and thing that we do wrong is all part of the process. And it's all used for your good and for God's glory in the end. So every part of it, I wouldn't take it back. Any of the horrible things that I even went through and things that were done to me, I wouldn't change any of it, because it made me who I am today, and it helped others around me who then could see, wow, look at the amazing difference that God can make in someone's life. So just keep that in mind. I wanted to also show you these grapes, because this is, remember I showed you the vines from a distance, but this is the actual grapes up close. And so this is how they were when we first moved in. There was a ton of them. And then also I wanted to show you this dude that we found in the garage while we were bringing in all of our boxes. We had set a box down and we were going kind of back and forth to the truck. And I don't know where he came from, but he was just there, and he let me take a picture of him. And then we just left him there, and within like maybe an hour or two, he had moved completely across to the other side of the garage, which is a big double garage. And I don't know, unless there was a second one, I don't know, but there he is in a different place altogether, way across the garage. So anyway, I thought it was kind of cool. I don't see praying mantis very often. I don't know about you, but so I thought I would catch a picture and share that. So anyway, that's all I have for today, and I just wanted to share this because I thought it was kind of encouraging to see so many people supporting our country, which, you know, for the most part is a Christian country, even though we've kind of gone downhill quite a bit, but that's the way that the story was supposed to always go as we got close to the last days. But originally we were a Christian nation, and comparatively to the world, it is the United States that goes out for the most part to do Christian missionary work and things. And so it's really nice to see people still standing for a country rather than trying to burn it to the ground. So I wanted to share that. And until next time, guys, God bless you. I love you. I'll be seeing ya. Bye-bye.